The Journey of Great Minds. Lessons from 5 American billionaires. First, let's explore the power of stories. There is something truly magical about the stories of great minds. Stories of struggle, perseverance, and ultimate triumph. As someone who has spent years immersed in books about the greatest business minds in history, I am often captivated by the journeys of those who rose from humble beginnings to reshape industries. Today, I invite you to sit down, close your eyes, and join me in exploring the lives of 5 legendary billionaires. These are not just business stories. They are lessons in perseverance, vision, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Once we understand the profound influence of stories in conveying messages, we will delve into the experiences of 5 successful entrepreneurs and billionaires through the stories they have shared. Elon Musk, the man who dared to dream beyond Earth. Elon Musk was not born into wealth or privilege. Growing up in Pretoria, South Africa, he was a quiet child, often lost in books. Bullied at school, he sought refuge in literature instead of succumbing to despair. His curiosity knew no bounds. He devoured science fiction novels and dreamed of a future where humanity could reach the stars. At 17, Musk left South Africa for the United States, the land of opportunity. He studied at the University of Pennsylvania, where he immersed himself in both physics and economics. But his ambitions extended far beyond a stable career. In the late 1990s, he co-founded Zip2, an online city guide for newspapers. When the company was sold for $307 million, Musk had enough capital to take bigger risks. His next venture, X.com, later became PayPal, revolutionizing online payments. But that was only the beginning. Musk had 3 bold dreams: making electric vehicles mainstream, exploring space, and building high-speed transportation systems. He poured all his money into Tesla and SpaceX, at times standing on the brink of bankruptcy. SpaceX experienced 3 failed launches before Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit in 2008. Tesla nearly collapsed before the Model S proved that electric cars could become a mainstream product. Musk's perseverance helped both companies rise to the top, transforming the automotive and aerospace industries. Lesson: great thinkers do not fear failure. They embrace it as a stepping stone to greatness. Warren Buffett, the patient investor. Warren Buffett's story is one of discipline and patience. As a young boy in Omaha, Nebraska, he had an extraordinary talent for numbers. At the age of 11, he made his first stock investment, and by 14, he owned a small newspaper delivery business. From an early age, Buffett understood the value of money and how to make it grow. His investment strategy is based on a simple but effective philosophy: buy companies with real value and hold them for the long term. When markets fluctuated, he didn't panic. He saw opportunities. Instead of chasing short-term profits, he built the Berkshire Hathaway empire over decades by investing in sustainable companies like Coca-Cola, American Express, and Apple. Despite being one of the world's richest men, Buffett maintains a modest lifestyle. He still lives in the humble house in Omaha that he bought in 1958, eats breakfast at McDonald's, and donates most of his wealth to charity through the Giving Pledge. Lesson: true wealth is built over time through patience, knowledge, and unwavering belief in long-term success. Phil Knight, the man who built Nike from a dream. Phil Knight's journey is a story of determination. As a young athlete passionate about running, Knight wondered, why weren't American running shoes as good as Japanese ones? He traveled to Japan and made a bold move, securing a contract with a manufacturer even though he didn't yet have a real company. With just $50, he started selling shoes from the trunk of his car. The road was anything but smooth. He faced financial crises, lawsuits, and production challenges. But Knight never gave up. His company, Blue Ribbon Sports, eventually became Nike, a global symbol of resilience, innovation, and excellence. Lesson: Success often lies just one step beyond your greatest obstacle. Steve Jobs, the artisan of technology. Steve Jobs' story is one of passion, innovation, and an unyielding desire to make a difference. Adopted as a child, he grew up in California with a rebellious spirit. Dropping out of college, he found inspiration in calligraphy classes, Zen Buddhism, and travels to India. In 1976, he co-founded Apple in a garage. The Apple, I was just the beginning of a revolution. Then came the Macintosh, iPod, iPhone, each product reflecting Jobs' pursuit of perfection. But his journey was far from smooth. In 1985, he was ousted from his own company, only to return years later and turn Apple into the most valuable company in history. Lesson: true innovation comes from seeing the world not as it is, but as it could be. Sam Walton, the man who changed retail forever. Sam Walton's dream was simple: to provide quality products at affordable prices for the American people. Born during the Great Depression, Walton understood the struggles of ordinary families. In 1962, he opened the first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas. His philosophy was revolutionary: low prices, high sales volume. While competitors laughed, Walton quietly expanded, refining supply chain management and customer service. Lesson: great leaders serve others. Success is not about personal gain, but about creating value for society. Please give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you find it useful.